Well, here we are on a new set of daily reflections, and we're going to be tackling this week when King David encountered King Saul. And on day one, we're going to talk about the respect for authority with practical steps for your life. And in 1 Samuel 24:4-7, it says this. It says, "The men said, 'This is the day that the Lord spoke of when he said to you, I will give your enemy into your hands for you to deal with as you wish.'" You see, then David crept up unnoticed and cut off the corner of Saul's robe. Afterwards, David was conscience stricken for having cut off the corner of his robe, and he said to his men, "The Lord forbid that I should do such a thing to my master, the Lord's anointed, or lay my hands on him, for he is anointed of the Lord." With these words, David sharply rebuked his men and did not allow them to attack Saul. And Saul left the cave and went his way. And David was fleeing for his life, and yet Saul was hunting him unfairly. Yet when David had the perfect chance to kill Saul, he refused. Instead of following what seemed justified, David honored God's choice to make Saul king, even if Saul was behaving poorly. And this shows deep trust in God's sovereignty. David believed that God would remove Saul in his time. It wasn't David's place to force it. So respecting authority doesn't mean agreeing with every decision or ignoring wrongdoings. It means recognizing God's order, honoring it, and trusting God to bring justice. So check your heart. Ask, do I secretly delight in criticizing leaders, bosses, pastors, government, or parents? Or do I pray for them? Choose honor in your words and attitude. Seek healthy boundaries. David didn't allow Saul to kill him. He still fled for safety. Respect doesn't mean tolerating abuse. You can disagree to protect yourself while keeping a respectful posture. So commit it to prayer. Write down the names of people in authority over you, leaders at work, church, or community or family, and pray for them daily this week, asking God to guide and bless them. And wait for God's timing. So are you trying to force the change because you're impatient? Let God be the judge. Trust that he sees and will act. So Lord, thank you for teaching us through David's example, and help us to honor those you've placed in authority, even when we disagree or it's hard. And give us wisdom to know how to set boundaries without dishonor. And help us to trust your timing and not just take matters into our own hands. Fill our hearts with respect and our lips with the words that build up, not to tear down. Amen. So the thought for the day is this: respecting authority is really about respecting God. Trust him enough to let him lead, even through imperfect people.